Hello, my dears. I'm in my kitchen. But don't get excited. This is not a cooking video. I'm cooking my dinner, and it's going to be delicious, but this isn't a cooking video. I'll talk about it, but it's not a cooking video. Behind me, you see my dishes that I still need to wash. I washed some, but there were some big things, and I couldn't fit them all on the drying rack. Why am I explaining myself to you? It doesn't matter. I have dirty dishes. Get over it. In my last video, I was talking about people that inspire us, who motivate us, and I wanted to, and as you kind of saw at the end of the video there, I really want to talk about self-love. What is it? Why is it important? And how can we do it? I'm a little bit phlegmy for no apparent reason. I'm gonna get a drink. Please excuse me. Okie dokie, I got a drink. Some kombucha. But I also got garlic, because I'm cooking. Before I jump into it, let me tell you what my dinner tonight is, because I'm really excited. I am making one of my favorite dishes, and that is fish and broccoli with a spicy peanut sauce. And normally I put it over noodles. I think I want to do that, actually. Maybe I should get some water boiling for my noodles. What do you say? We say it's a good idea. That would be something I would edit out if I learned how to edit videos. So anyways, I'm making fish with spicy peanut sauce. It's one of my favorite things. The end. But we're talking about self-love. A friend of mine asked me the other day what I meant by self-love, because to her, this is going to be a ridiculous video. I am sorry in advance. To her, self-love was confusing, and it seemed really selfish, self-indulgent, narcissistic, and not really positive. And I definitely can understand why she would feel that way, and why it's something that maybe a lot of people don't know enough about to really practice it. So I decided I wanted to make a video, and I wanted to talk about what self-love means to me, and why I think you all should be out there loving your damn selves. Alright, I want to apologize too that my food is so sizzly. If you can't hear me, I'm sorry. I had sizzly food. So before I can really talk about self-love, I need to back up a few steps. I've talked a lot before about my own issues and my own kind of personal development. And so my understanding of self-love really stems deeply from that. I did not love myself for a really long time. I don't think that I truly loved myself until maybe 3 years ago. And that is super duper 100% the honest truth. So I told you guys before about when I started my weight loss journey, why I started my weight loss journey. If you guys don't remember, a little bit of a recap, I was about 200 pounds. I was not a nice person. I was picking fights with strangers on the internet. I was mean. I was petty. I was just shut off. I wasn't nice. I wasn't pleasant to be around. I didn't like myself. I didn't like myself mostly because of the fact of I was overweight, or obese, if we're being honest. And that was making me miserable to myself, treating myself awfully, because I thought horrible things about myself, that I was fat, that I was ugly, that I didn't deserve good things, that I didn't believe my significant other when he said he loved me or thought I was beautiful. it was all very, very negative. I was in a very negative, dark place. There are people who are in darker places, who have been in darker places. I am in no means trying to say that, like, I was in some awful, deep, dark place. It was bad, but it was bad for me. Some people might hear my story and be like, bitch, that's nothing. Totally true. But that's not the point. The point is, for me, I knew something needed to change. And I knew that it had to do with the fact that I was unhappy with how I looked and felt about myself. I thought I could do it on my own. I was wrong. I joined Weight Watchers. It was a success. I lost my weight. And as I was losing my weight, I was feeling really confident. I had an epiphany moment with some relationships where I realized that all the negativity I felt from that relationship had 100% nothing to do with the other people and everything to do with me and how I was projecting my own negativity onto these other people and onto my relationships with them. It was bad. I've talked about that a little bit before in my video about who we choose to give power to over our emotions. And so I started to actually like myself. I started to be proud of myself, to think that I was not such a bad person after all. I'm not perfect. I've never tried to say I'm perfect, but I didn't look in the mirror and hate who and what I saw. I felt more confident. And for me, that was really the beginning of my journey with self-love. Now, it's still something I'm not 100% there. I still have plenty of days where I look in the mirror and I don't like the person that I see. Partially that's because I've been gaining some of the weight back, and for me, a lot of my value I've placed on what number it says on the scale, which is terrible. But that's just my flaw. I need to work on that. But I know that there's a lot of people out there who, whether it's a physical attribute about themselves, a non-physical attribute about themselves, for some reason they feel undeserving of goodness. And that's a problem. And that's what I want to talk about. Just a second. Okay, I was gone for a little bit there, but those of you with tiny kitchens will understand that it was very difficult for me to get my broccoli prepped and ready to go in the microwave to steam, while I also started preparing my peanut sauce. Stuff and things. So, what does it mean to love yourself, and why is that positive and not negative? So, in my opinion, loving yourself is just simply realizing that it doesn't matter what you physically look like. It doesn't matter how much you weigh, or it doesn't matter if you think your neck is too fat or your nose is messed up. It doesn't matter if you think that, I wish you guys saw how much red pepper paste I just put in there. It doesn't matter what you see when you look in the mirror. It doesn't even matter what other people see when they look at you. It absolutely does not matter. Because nothing about you physically determines your self-worth. At all. 10 trillion %. Who you are on the inside is what matters. And I've talked before about, you have every right to be forgiven in life. You have every right to be given multiple chances in life. And you do deserve good things. So, it's accepting that. It's realizing that we're not perfect, that we're going to make mistakes, so long as we're growing from them and trying to do better every day, that we are worthy. We are good, and we are worthy, and we are deserving. And that's really important, and that's really hard for some people, because we don't grow up getting that. Not everyone grows up being told, you are worthy, you are good, you are capable. So to come to terms with that as an adult is really, really hard, because you have an entire life worth of negativity pressing down on you. Spatula. So, for me, loving yourself is not about thinking you're better than anybody else. It's not about thinking you're perfect or infallible. It's about understanding that you are a human, that you are a unique human. It doesn't matter if you believe in a god or several gods. It doesn't matter what religion you follow. It doesn't matter if you don't have a religion. It doesn't matter if you live a purely science-based faith life. All that matters is that there is literally nobody like you on this entire planet. That's amazing. There's literally nobody like you on the entire planet. You are perfect. There is nobody who could do you better. There's nobody who could be a better you than you. And that's what self-love is learning that, acknowledging that, and accepting that. So let's say you come from a life where your childhood doesn't reflect that, where you don't feel that way, where you don't have that intrinsic, built-in sense of value or worth. First of all, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that is the life that you've had, and I understand that. That sounds really awful. That came out way wrong. Please don't take it that way, because I can't edit videos, and I can't edit that out. What I mean is you're not alone. Is that a lot of people have lived that life. But that's our past. We're focused on our now, our present, and our future. So how can you start practicing self-worth? Every day, find something positive about yourself that you can say. Even if you say the same thing. You know, for me, damn fam, I got some good eyebrows. Even if it's something as superficial and silly as, damn, I got nice eyebrows. Or, you know, for me, if you want it to be something physical, everyone usually gravitates towards physical things. For me, this is a recent development, but damn, I love my hair. Even if every day when I wake up in the mirror, I wake up in the morning and I look in the mirror and I say, girl, you got some damn fine eyebrows and some great ass hair. If I just go through the entire day for a week telling myself that over and over and over again, that's great. That's progress. But then find other things. You know what? I'm really hardworking. Or I know a lot about this particular subject. So every day, find something positive about yourself that you can say. Write them down. Say them out loud. Say them in your head. It doesn't matter. Record yourself saying them and play it back to yourself and listen to it. Make a 10-minute long video of you saying nice things about yourself and then play it back to yourself every day. Some people like to write out quotes, positive quotes or affirmations, and put them on the mirror or put them on the wall, put them in various places where they're going to come across them in their daily lives. Do that. Read a positive quote every single day. Look at that quote and read it and think about it. Read it and agree with it and say, yeah, here's what that means to me. Think about it, take it another step further. Find ways to absorb it into you and make it your own. And why is it important that we love ourselves? Because nobody else on this planet is ever going to love you 100% the way you deserve to be loved except yourself. You're not going to be happy in a relationship if you don't love yourself. You're not going to feel successful or fulfilled as a parent if you don't love yourself. You're not going to feel successful and fulfilled as a child or a grandchild or a niece or a nephew or an aunt or an uncle unless you love yourself. Nothing about your life is going to feel successful or right or enough until you love yourself. I know some people get worried about, am I ever going to find true love? Bitch, you are your true love. And this isn't just because I've been listening to Lizzo every single day. This is legit. This is true. You are your own true love. Because how can you expect anyone else to love you if you don't love yourself first? How can you expect anyone to put an effort into being with you if you can't even stand to be around yourself? It's learning to accept who you are, the great things that you embody, because there are so many, but also the things that, you've made mistakes. You've done things you're not proud of. Who hasn't? We all have. But learning that those things, those events from your past have helped make you who you are, and that who you are today is better because of those things, because of how you learned from those events, how you grew from those events. That is how you're going to feel more fulfilled. My broccoli's done. I didn't want it to beep, so I stopped it. So, really, you guys, what I'm trying to get at, what I really want to impress upon you is, I want you guys to go out, find the things that make you happy. Some people feel really happy when they're out there making things and doing things with their hands. What are you good at doing? Are there crafts that you're particularly good at doing? Are you really good at cooking or baking? Do that. Make something, create something, build something, and see your value in that. See your skills, see your talent. Find ways to find the good about yourself. Embrace that. Grow from that. Learn and understand and truly believe. You guys, you really have to believe this, because I mean it so much. It's not just those cliches. Oh, love will find you when you're not looking for it, or blah, 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 anything like that. Okay, they're great sayings. They're going to make you feel better. My hair is making me feel like I look naked right now. There we go. I have a tank top on, guys. All those things have elements of truth, but what it all boils down to is that you are most important. You are 100% your top priority. Nothing else in your life is going to fall into place until you are able to comfortably be your own person, to love yourself, to live your life, to walk the path that is your path, not what somebody else wants you to do. Fuck what other people want for you. It's you. It's your life. They're not living it. Anyone else's attitudes about you, your decisions, your life, your path, your goals, your passions, totally irrelevant. They aren't you. If someone says, I wish you were doing this, or I think you would be really great at doing this, or why aren't you doing that, or you're wasting your time with this, fuck them. Okay? I'm not even going to remotely pretend like I'm going to sugarcoat that. Fuck them. I don't care who they are. I don't care if they've been your best friend for 30 years. I don't care if it's your family. I don't care if it's some stranger off the street or the barista at Starbucks. Their opinion on you is shit. It's garbage. It doesn't matter. All that matters is your opinion about you. And you need to love yourself. I love you. I think you're amazing. I think that whatever it is that you're out there doing, whatever hustle it is you're trying to hustle, whatever life it is you're trying to live, I think that's fantastic. I love it. I love it, and I love you. And I mean that so much. I turned this into a really long video. I kind of wanted to make it shorter and quippier, but I get too passionate about this. And this isn't the last I'm going to talk about self-love. I just kind of wanted to dump out, kind of clear out where my mind has been at, what I've been thinking about for the last few days, and in a super messy way, get it out here to you guys. So I love you. Remember, comment, let's have a conversation. Like, comment, all that good stuff. Come follow me on Facebook so we can have conversations there. I love you guys, and I will see you guys soon. I promise. And as a little aside, if you guys ever need anything, if you ever need someone to talk to, if you're ever feeling like, I don't know how to love myself, I can't love myself, I don't even know where to begin, send me a message. I'm your guys' friend. I will always be there for you guys. So you always have at least me in your corner. All right? I promise, and I love you guys, and we'll see you soon. Mwah.